Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. Okay, so we're going to continue finishing off this corn harvest in this field for a start today, and then we've got another one to move on to. I also have a field to spray which I need to remember to do, field 8, which is a wheat field. As you can see there, it's got some weeds in it, so that needs spraying with my new sprayer. I think that's, yeah, that one's not been drilled yet, so yeah, just this one and field 41 to harvest then with corn. Which will be going, well, we've already put some into the pigs. They won't take any more at the moment, so the rest will have to go to the cereal factory and just the storage silo at the yard if there's no more space in the cereal factory. But we'll have enough at least to keep everything going hopefully for a year, all this corn. So yeah, I'll get on with that straight away, and when this field's finished I'll move to the next cornfield, probably get the helpers to do that one while I spray the wheat field. So yeah, I'll get on with finishing off this harvest now. Okay, here we are at the second and last cornfield, so we can start this harvest if, of course, we have the money. Of course, yeah, we have minus £335 in the bank, so not great. I'm just going to see if Courseplay will accept this or not. It might not, in which case I will probably have to sell something before we can get this field harvested. But let's just see if we can do this right. I think I'm not quite in the field yet. Let's try get a bit nearer. Oh, it's picking it up now. I think that should work, hopefully. Or not. Field work. Maybe I'm still not close enough to the field. Because it seems to be, I think it's not picking this field up for some reason. I'll start the header and get a bit further into the field, and then maybe it will see the field. That should be enough. There we go, yeah, that's it. So generate course and then start the job, see if it will do it or not. No, okay, it's out of money. Yeah, I thought so. So we're going to have to sell something if I want to get the help to do this field. Right, so I'll have to postpone the harvest for a bit. What I'll do is I will get this load taken to the cereal factory. Just see if the pigs will take any more. I don't think they're going to take much, but if I can tip a bit more at the pigs, I will. And then we'll head to the cereal factory and get the rest tipped there. And then I'll have to sell some sugar, I think, some sugar pallets, in order to fund the harvest. Because, yeah, I don't know how I've ended up on minus 335, I can't remember actually, but yes, I have no money. So if I want to continue using the helpers, even Courseplay, I do need the money to be able to pay for that. So, yeah. Let's get some money in the bank and then we can continue with the harvest. here we are at the farmer's market to sell the products there that we've got. So I've decided to put some cereal in as well because the price is reasonable. It's not the best it can ever be, but it's not too bad. So let's get them all sold. There we go. Wow. Okay. Well, that was worth it. Yes, so that sorted our financial issue out. So £276,000 in the bank again, which means it's more than enough to get the helper going now on the course play doing the harvest. So let's get that going. Let's tab back to the combine. Okay, and let's just start this up. Hopefully it'll remember where it was and it'll just make a start there. I'm not sure what the vehicle running costs were. It's strange. Yeah, the combine's repaired itself. I did notice that the repair bar was quite low. That's really weird. That is really strange. Yeah, I've just noticed the repair bar is back up to full again, and it was down. Well, I'm not complaining because that's a good thing, but I don't know how that happened. That is really weird. Okay, so yeah, what I'll do now is go and take this curtain back to the yard and drop that off. Then I'll pick up the tipper again and go back to the cornfield and get the combine unloaded, because I imagine it'll probably be full by the time I get there. It's quite a long way to go, so yeah, I'll get that done first of all, and then once the combine's unloaded I will get the sprayer out and we'll go and spray that field of wheat with herbicide, because that will need doing as well, and then keep an eye on the combine as well, because that's going to keep getting full. Corn is quite a high yielding crop, so yeah, I'll definitely need to keep an eye on that, otherwise it will easily get full. So yeah, I will head back to the combine now with the tipper and get that unloaded. I was having a think actually. I think it was the course play that must have repaired the combine, because it happened as soon as I activated the course play. So I think it must have detected that the repair bar was quite low, or too low for what it wanted, and maybe it auto repaired. I don't know whether that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure it was, because I've never had a vehicle repair itself before in a field, nowhere near a workshop. So the only thing I can think is that courseplay probably did it. I don't know for sure, I'm only guessing, but I can't think of any other reason why it would have happened. But like I say, I'm not complaining because it did need doing, and I was half thinking about driving back to the yard and doing it, but I thought, oh, we'll just get one more field harvested and then I'll do it. But as it turns out, it's done it itself. So yeah, that was unusual, but yeah, very useful. Right, so that can go on for a little bit longer. It actually even got less far than I thought it would do. It really didn't get anywhere at all before it got full, so yeah, we definitely need to keep an eye on this. It's going to need to be unloaded quite often. I'll just move this back a tiny bit. I have a feeling it will hit it otherwise when it turns on this corner. So I'll try and keep it out of the way a little bit from the edge of the field. Hopefully it'll be alright there, I don't know. Let's just try and get it a little bit further back, but should be good there, I think. I'll just leave that there. Right, okay, so back to the spraying now, or starting the spraying. Let's get on the new sprayer. I love this sprayer, it's really, really good compared with the trailed ones. It's a lot faster. You can do 15 miles an hour while you're spraying, and it's wider as well, so this will make light work of all my spraying jobs in the future. It's the first time, like I said, I have had a self-propelled sprayer on a series, other than ones that you get with contracts and stuff. Yeah, it's the first one I've actually owned, so very pleased with this. So let's make a start on spraying this wheat field, and then yeah, obviously keeping an eye on the combine at the same time. It should appear in the top left hand corner when it gets full, although it's not that obvious, so I'll have to keep my eye on that. But anyway, we'll get on with some spraying. Wow, okay, so that combine is certainly filling up very quickly. I think we probably need a new combine at some point because the tank on that is clearly not big enough for the size of header, or at least it's filling up very quickly. So yeah, a new combine might be something I will be worth buying in the very near future maybe. The spraying, just gone tab back to the spray now, and it is almost finished. There's a tiny little bit that I haven't done somewhere here. You should guess it. There it is. You can see there's a few nozzles came on there, and that should be everything now. Yeah, so all the green's gone, so that's the spraying complete. This can now go away, won't be needed again for a little bit, so yeah, I'll put this back in the shed and we will move on to the next job. Although, saying that, there's not much more actually after the corn harvest has been finished. There's not much more to do in October, I don't think. I think we've pretty much done everything that we can do. I've sold a few things and harvested all the corn almost, sprayed that field off, so yeah, that's pretty much everything. Don't think there's much more to do. So yeah, just this to finish off. It didn't do the outer headland for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I think it would be my fault. I probably just messed up something on the course there, but never mind. I can do that myself. It's not a major problem. Oh, it's already full again, so we'll go straight back to the trailer and get that unloaded. Hopefully I can get there before it gets full. And yeah, basically just finish off this field now, and then we'll see what we're doing after that. Well, we're getting there. The helper's now finished, but I'll do the headland myself. I think it's probably the easiest thing. Just looking at the loan, there is a small loan, so let's get that repaid. Might as well. There we go. So we're down to 216,000 in the bank, but we now have no loan again, which is excellent news. Right, so I will now take over on the combine. Let's get this last little bit done. It's well, I say last little bit. It would normally be, but this field seems to be yielding extremely well. Very, very impressive how much corn I'm actually getting off this field. I actually never thought I would get so much. So this is definitely more than enough, I would have thought, to keep the pigs and the cereal factory going for the next 12 months, or 11 months probably. Yeah, I will continue with this. It shouldn't take too long. I should think it'll all go in the trailer. I tried to get a full load that time just in case there wasn't enough room in the trailer again, but now it's an empty trailer. It should have enough space to hold all of the headland off this field. So I'll get this done myself this time and come back to you when it's finished. Here we are with the final load, so 78% of this trailer, so actually even more than I kind of thought, but I'm glad it all fitted in because I didn't want to have to go back to the field again for another load, but there we go. That is all of the corn delivered to the yard, and obviously that first load went to the cereal factory. I'm not sure how much more space there is in the cereal factory for some more, but let's have a quick look to see what we ended up with in total. So productions first, let's check the cereal factory. So there's 61,000 in there. So there is room for another load. Actually, that one probably could have gone there, but never mind. I can take it another time. There's also some more room for some oats there as well, but that's all currently running fine. The honey is obviously that's going to run out. We need to try and sort out something to do with the honey really to get some more honey coming in. But yeah, that's going. So let's check the what's in storage. So we've got 163,000 litres in storage of corn and 60,000 of oats, so hopefully that'll be enough to keep it going all the way through the year. Obviously the pigs will eat some of that as well, but not much it seems, unless I get some more. I really could do with getting some more pigs actually, because we don't have that many of them, so maybe we'll buy some more pigs. We've got 40 pigs actually in total, but yeah, it would be nice to get a few more. I don't know how much capacity have we got in this. How many can it hold? Because I can always sell some. Obviously the idea is that I sell them when they get big enough. Okay, 275 animals and we've got 40. Okay, so we should probably get some more of those. I'm just wondering whether it's worth getting a trailer, maybe a livestock trailer, to move them, because I'm going to be moving quite a few animals around if I'm selling them as well. So it might be more cost effective possibly, because obviously that saves the transport fee. So if we were to buy, well, okay, it's not that much, is it really? 9,000 for that many, but it does add up. And obviously I'm moving them both ways as well, and bringing them in young and selling them, so it might be worth it. Let's have a look, see how much they are. I bet there's not one in the used sale. No, there isn't. There's that's probably the one I sold actually, but yeah, there's a flatbed, but or a low loader. Let's just quickly check livestock trailers just to see if I can find them. Animal transport, there we go. Oh, is that the only one? Oh, obviously there's the small ones, but I was thinking of one for the lorry, an Arctic one. It's not the only, well, it's not really the one I want. I'll see if there's any mods. I'll have a look at mods and see if there's anything good to download, maybe for next time. I don't really want to get that one because it's American. Don't want the American one on the UK map, it would look a bit weird. I can get this one, but it's not my preferred one. I'd rather get a European style trailer. There used to be one, but it seems it's not in the game at the moment, so okay. But there's our pigs, so they're doing well, but we could do with a few more, which I'll be getting next time probably. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for today, I think, so I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.